This is it. The beginning of the end. Walker. Alphino, you ready to go see your father? Your Faja? Here we are. We made a very nice like oval here. This is pretty symmetrical. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world, yes. And no one noticed them building them for some reason. I'm sure it took some time to build them, but no one noticed. Already have these towers that there's been the cause of untold suffering. Yes, because Daniel is crazy. He wants to kill the world and kill himself in the same vein, right? Listen to that music. Is this new music? I feel like I haven't heard this. This is chill. I like it. True. As you know, the Talafaroi are under the leadership of Daniel. And one other delightful fellow, Xenos Yay Galvis, the crown prince and our dear friend. See, Thancred knows. Dear friend, that's our dear friend right there. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. But him plunging Garlemald into chaos probably helped us out, even though the grand scheme of destroying the world is still going on. Imagine the grand scheme of destroying the world going on and Garlemald's in like fully operational, right? Oh, yo, it's going down. It's happening. I am eager to see it, of course. We should set off at once. It's happening. We're going. Oh man, this orchestration. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. As you do, Tataru. Dude, this music is epic. Oh, did you hear that quest accepted tune? That was very jubilant there, wasn't it? We are here. Look at, there's other people about to set off on the journey. You missed the flowers. You missed the flowers too. Little Kev is all grown up. We are here. Kev is here.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Oh shit. Alright, let's go.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
We're coming full circle, huh? Aren't we?
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
And you all have white hair.
Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this?
Oh, so Louis Soir docked here, and think you're trying to pickpocket his ass, huh?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
When are they gonna get their uniform updates, their wardrobe? Because I saw it in the trailer. They're looking spiffy. Wonder how Reen's doing.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian?
I wonder what Reen and Gaia are doing right now. You know, what's the time difference? What time is it over there? Estinian's ready to travel. Estinian would be like that dude in real life who's like never been on it. No, never mind. He's traveled a lot.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
He's just your little bro. That's it.
Merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Which are also bros, right? Drop the formalities.
You dispense with the sirs, especially in private company.
Call him bro.
Or are
Anarchy.
forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Little Lord Alphino. Just call him young. Call him Anarchy.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Who's the funniest Scion? It has to be Alphino, right? He has the most comedic moments, doesn't he? Tataru, goodbye. Again. Oh no.
Once again,
yeah.
I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh, Tataru, you're the sweetest of them all.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Oh, Harry Boulder. What's going on? And Colton, I really wish he got a pomp. He needs a pomp. He would look good with the pomp.
We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
This is like giving your teenage son the keys to your Lambo. I don't have a Lambo. But... So Sharlayan is not as like, it seemed like a place where
It's time.
they wouldn't have any like incoming traffic. I thought it was like a little more secluded, but it's like, oh, the ship's going there anyway, right? This is like the Titanic
And
sailing
so
off.
you venture forth unto the unknown.
Whose
A
voice is
fate
that?
beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Oh, that's Emmett? It's been so long since I was gonna say, if it's not them, it has to be one of the Ashians. Alright, it's Emmett Selk. Oh, it's the music. The muddled voice.
Feel. Think.
Are we actually hearing this right now? We're hearing this.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
Damn, we don't even have any beds. We're just right on the deck.
Hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Got no funds for good seats.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
Walk free. Oh, she's back. She's back. She's back. Hydaelyn? That's got to be Hydaelyn, right? It has to be. Who else would it be? Who else is? What other ephemeral spiritual figure for the light would there be if not Hydaelyn?
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Hydaelyn!
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
He's got some interesting eyes. You see the pattern in the eyes? Why now, Hydaelyn? Why now? Explain for me.
I've gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Hydaelyn has always been. A primal.
Indeed. Yeah. Mommy? This is Mommy. This piano version of the song, this reminds me of FF10, Return to Xanarkin.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him.
You were? Yes. And we were a part of the Hydaelyn group. The founders of the Hydaelyn.
Yet 7 times now. Those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered.
They have rejoined, yep, 7 times now. Joined the shard. It's beautiful. Soken did amazing with this expansion. Ever since the Realm Reborn, if there's one, consistent critique I have is that I always say I like this music, right? Dude, look at the pattern in her eyes. Look at that. I think he's a great successor to yes. I loved his music in all the
of my guidance,
games I played.
Your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
Yep, hence the final days, right?
Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Oh, this is getting juicy. Y'all gotta grab your popcorn. I got my shrimp. But get your popcorn.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable.
Okay, I think I understand what is at stake, but do I truly understand? You're eating Girl Scout cookies. Ooh.
Then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Then shall I honor the promise made in another time.
We shall meet again, and soon.
Okay. Feel free to reach out anytime. My line is open. I got that unlimited plan. Especially with the new 5G towers that the Empire has propped up all over the world. Good service.
There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Let me see it. We saw it in the trailer, but let me see it. Oh, there it is. I really like the statue. Doesn't that give you like Greece, Athens vibes or something like that, right?
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
What's this music?
No, you're not alone in this, don't you?
Oh, it's Didion.
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side.
You're Not Alone from Final Fantasy IX. Great track. All right, a new land, new expansion, journey to the end. Walker, there's the moon. We've had so many cuts to the moon in the past. Title, Endwalker, title. Where's the spaceship? Going to the moon. I like this music. Feels like we're about to embark on a grand new journey.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas.
This is MSQ, yeah.
Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
It makes sense that the Sage was like developed
How
here.
swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Because the Sage is like a mix of like tech and magic.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I really like that MSQ is narrating this. Awesome direction by the story team, yeah. Did you bring your passport? I didn't. We're banking on the Levieur name, right?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
And the Baldessian Pass.
Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
How could you refuse the Azure Dragoon? Right? He's a celeb. Guess we're starting back at Shadowbringers. Back to Limsa. You're fine, dude. You could just jump over the borders. Just jump into the city. They will never find you.
So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed.
So I'm curious about Sharlayan. Like, do they have like an official like standing army? Assuming they're like very powerful with the magics. I mean, the Sage seems like a military like development, right? You got the lasers and pew pew. This Lalafell is 100% standing on top of like a stool or a crate or something.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I guess we kind of forgot about the tattoos, right? Like the very visible tattoos. Dude, I'm eating so much shrimp right now. Yeah, so sus. Like, does it feel like we're technically kind of like smuggling ourselves in without like smuggling ourselves in, right?
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
This is automated through magic.
Your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
I hope they don't have any like hounds or something, because I still have some coke on me that I bought from the Grand Company, right? I've been selling coke on the market, but I have some on me. I don't know how they feel about that. This is just as tense as actual immigration at airports.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that...
Oh, having said that...
The streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
What? Did his dad, like, come back to Sharlayan? He's like, hey, Ted, guess what? I disowned my children. Spread the word. Everyone knows everything about everyone here. Well, as how automated this registry is linked to, like, all the citizens here, I wouldn't be surprised if once Papa Alphino said the words, like, I disown you, like, it just magically linked to the registry, right?
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will
Just them.
find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Hi, I'm the Pomp. This is Estinian, my brother from another.
Name and occupation?
Name, Pomp, occupation, kicking ass. Kev was here. Champion of Eorzea.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
Damn right. We've been through a lot, man.
And you, sir?
This is Estinian, the Azure Dragoon, Slayer of Nidhogg, Savior of Ishgard, Destroyer of the Black Rosé.
Formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
He's a freelancer. A freelancer? You get it? A freelancer? Okay. I'm out.
If you'll allow me,
Here comes Krile.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, that's the most existential question. What am I? Who am I?
It is good to see you.
Yeah, we're all here. I mean, aside like TATARU and the main cast is mostly all here. This music makes it sound like I just arrived on like a tropical island paradise. Like I'm gonna begin my vacation. Like we're pretty chill. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. Like, oh, like the boys, they just reached their next destination. They're gonna like chill out for a hot second, go get their rooms, like, you know, ready to go and all that. The night music is really good, huh?
Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Thank you. We made it. Look at this. We're here. Oh, you guys are over there. There it is. We done made it. Oh, we just got into Endwalker and we already got our first meme here. This place is called the Peristyle and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. Yeah, I noticed that. Look, they're pushing some things over there. Dude, this music is awesome. Do you hear that? It's a little like cafe going on here. Here's Dickon. That's the Game of Thrones guy, I remember. Oh yeah, the Sharlayan bread. Is it a staple? What do we got here? You got some. All right, this is like a little bent. It's like a lunch tray. Look, we got some like cucumbers or something. Some like carrot with some like sauce. Here's the bread. Is this the Archon loaf? We got some like spam and eggs or something, right? We got a tea or something. Is that like a block of cheese? I don't know what this is. Oh, they got their fermenting some things here. Look at that. You got some packaged goods. Was that a snail? They're eating snail. Oh, there's a burrito. They got burritos. They got burritos in Sharlayan. Oh my god. What are you sipping on? Okay, whatever this snail is, it's like the big brand here. Right? This is like the Kirkland here or something, right? Like it's on all the packaging. It's brand. It's on the cups and everything, right? It's like their Starbucks or something. Tell me about the giant statue in the harbor. Now that is a sight one could hardly forget, the great statue of Thaliak. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, and alignment of principles, as it were. This music. I like the aesthetics of their city here. Like, they have all these outdoor areas that you can, like, eat at and chill at. Look at that. You can sit here and study. Like, just, you know, grab a book or something if you want. Is this, like, the symbol of Sharlayan? Because there's a shell on everything here. Even this, like, suitcase or something has a shell. Is it their mascot, the fearsome Sharlayan snail? And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Yeah, they're just like calories in, I don't care about flavor. I eat to sustain myself. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. So this person's got a monopoly on it, right? You want the fine dining experience? There's only one place to go, no competition. That's gotta be like, I don't know, the Forum or something? That looks like a pretty official building, like where they have the Forum. An unusual shape, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a snail again! Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Sharlayan as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. You think there's a black market here? I just love it when they like put a little guitar sound and things here. Oh, look at the flowers and everything. I can go on the flowers. Can I go on this thing? Yes. This is the pin. This is what Greek statues are made of. Let's discuss the water features here. This is the Nymphium, an area dedicated to the blessing of water. For Sharlayans, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the Great Flood, which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Thaliak's divine Ewer. Ryle. Raha, what are y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on over here? Ojika Sunjika. It has been an age. Allow me to introduce Ojika Sunjiga, Administration Officer for the students of Baldesion. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the owl itself, vanished, are we gonna address that in this expansion? The annex has served as our base of operations, and yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. Oh, that's Eureka? Did you tell me that before? I knew Eureka. Okay, Eureka.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Let's get down to business.
I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Okay, so I know it's a forum, or it's like a council, but is there like a head honcho that kind of like drives the forum? Is there another Ashian? Assuming a forum member here?
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy.
I got 99 forum members, but an Ashian ain't one. Boom! We'll see.
The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it.
Okay.
And at the other
we got the right.
extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Luiswa.
All right, so there's two opposing sides, kind of, right?
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldesion. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Favner.
Okay, Nidana's gonna be that that cool, I say Aztecish, but not Aztec, but you know that place.
Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Oh wow. They got towers all the way out here. Estinian's coming with us. Estinian is definitely going to the tower.
As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
It's gotta be like Y'shtola and...
access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
I was gonna say Y'shtola and like Urianger, but Urianger might like to go because, you know, they have the artisans over there. He was just talking about it.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Yeah, makes sense for Graha to be here too.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Yep, they got fatherly, family things to figure out here. Makes sense.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Us, Estinian, Urianger,
Right.
Thancred.
The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner.
We got a dragoon, we got a tank, we got a melee DPS, we got a range caster DPS, and we got a heal.
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
Right.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Right. Officially getting Endwalker underway. We got things to do.